கேள்வி அரை மணி நேரத்தை பத்தினது இல்ல, இது குவாலிட்டி பத்தினது.
அண்ணே அப்போ பார்லே டாப் சட்கீன்ஸ் கச்சா மேங்கோ பைட், சிறந்த சுவை, டாப் குவாலிட்டி.
குவாலிட்டியை பத்தி கேள்வினா அதுக்கு பதில் பார்லே. பேரை கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க.
கேலும் விராட் கோலியும் ஓப்பன் வந்து அவுட்ஸ்டாண்டிங். ஐ திங்க் 14 ஓவர்ஸ்லேயே 200க்கு மேலே அடித்தாங்க அந்த டைமில். அப்போல்லாம் அவுட் ஆஃப் த வேர்ல்டு இருந்தது அந்த ஸ்ட்ரைக் ரேட். இன்றைக்கி அது காமனாக இருக்க வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஆனால் அன்றைக்கும் ரெலவெண்ட்டாக இருந்தார். அபவ் த ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஸ்ட்ரைக் ரேட் ஆடினார். இன்றைக்கும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த செகண்ட் ஆஃப் தி ஐபிஎல்ல அபவ் த ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஸ்ட்ரைக் ரேட் விளையாடுறாரு கிங் கோலி. அதுதாங்க ஒரு பெரிய கிரிக்கெட்டரோட ஒரு குவாலிட்டி. அப்கிரேட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருப்பாங்க, பெட்டர் ஆகிக்கிட்டே இருப்பாங்க, அவங்களோட கேமை இவால்வ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. அதுதான் கிங் கோலி. இன்றைக்கும் வேர்ல்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் பேட்டராக இருக்காருன்னா, ஒரு மோர் தென் டிக்கெட் டாமினேட் பண்ணியிருக்காருன்னா பெட்டர் ஆகிக்கிட்டே இருந்திருக்காரு. அதுதான் உண்மை. அதுதான் சாம்பியன்ஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஆல்வேஸ் ரெலவெண்ட் டு த சிச்சுவேஷன், ரெலவெண்ட் டு த டைம்ஸ்.
அந்த கவர்ஸ் எல்லாம் எடுத்துகிட்டு போகிறது நல்ல ஒரு காட்சியாக இருக்குது. அவ்வளோதான். ஐ திங்க் இந்த ரெயின் ஸ்டாப் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நேரத்தில் டிசைட் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். எப்போ தே கேன் ஸ்டார்ட்.
ஐ திங்க் இன்னும் மேட்சை ரெடியூஸ்ட் ஓவர் ஆக்கிற அவ்வளோக்கு டைம் லூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இல்லை. ஸோ வெயிட் பண்ணி பார்க்கணும். அட் பெஸ்ட் 1 or 2
ஐ திங்க் இப்போதைக்கு கோச் நியூஸ் என்ன வந்திருக்குன்னா 8:55க்கு ரீஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க ஆட்டத்தைன்னு.
ஃபேண்டாஸ்டிக்.
பட் இந்த மீன் டைம் நம்ம விராட் கோலி பற்றி பேசும்போது இன்றைக்கே நிறைய சான்சஸ் கொடுத்தாரு எடுத்துக்கோன்னு விக்கெட், ஆனால் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கல பஞ்சாப் கிங்ஸ்.
அதாங்க ஒரு பேட்டர் ஃபார்மில் இருக்கும்போது நல்லா ஆடும்போது இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் நம்ம பக்கம் போகும். கேட்ச் விடுவாங்க, எட்ஜ் வாங்கி நான் கேப்பில் போய் விழும், எல்லாம் நடக்கும். பட் விராட் கோலி அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபார்மில் இருந்திருக்காரு. இந்த வருஷம் பாருங்கள் எவ்வளோ ரிலாக்ஸ்டாக ஜாலியாக ஜோக் அடிச்சுக்கின்னு கேமரூன் க்ரீன் கூட ரிலாக்ஸ்டாக இருக்காங்க. இதுதான் நம்ம சொன்னோம். இந்த மாதிரி பிரேக்ஸ் வரும்போது அவ்வளோ இன்டென்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்க மாட்டார். லைட்டாக ஸ்விட்ச் ஆன் பண்ணி ஸ்விட்ச் ஆஃப் பண்ணி ஜாலியாக இருப்பார். அந்த எம்பையர்ஸ் உள்ளே போவாங்க பாருங்கள், டக்குன்னு ஸ்விட்ச் ஆன் பண்ணுவார். அப்போ தான் உள்ளே போய் ஒரு ராஜ் நட போட்டு உள்ளே போய் மறுபடியும் ஆரம்பிப்பார். ஸோ அதுதான் ஒரு குவாலிட்டி. நிறைய பேர் ஃபோட்டோஸ் எல்லாம் எடுக்கிறாங்க. பியூட்டிஃபுல் பிக்சர்ஸ் கிரவுண்ட். ஆனால் ராத்திரி என்ன ஃபோட்டோஸ்ன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லோ க்ளவுடுங்க. நம்ம தெரியுது க்ளவுட் இஸ் பாசிங், ஹேங்கிங் க்ளவுட் இஸ் பாசிங் லிட்ரலி ஆன் த கிரவுண்ட். ரெட் லைட்டில் பாருங்கள் அந்த ஸ்மோக்காக தெரியுது. அப்படியே வாட் அ பியூட்டிஃபுல் சைட்டுங்க. குளிர் செம்ம குளிரும் மாதிரி இருக்கும்போது சூப்பராக.
நம்ம கூல் ஸ்டைலிஷ் ஃபேன்ஸோடைய அங்கே வந்து குளிர் அதிகமாக இருக்கும். அங்கே ஹேல் ஸ்டாம் பார்த்துருக்கோம் இன்றைக்கி. பட் த பீங் செட், கமிங் பேக் டு விராட் கோலி, நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க ஒரு ஐகானிக் பிளேயர்னு. ஆப்வியஸ்லி இந்த சீசனும் 500+ அடிச்சிருக்காரு. அண்ட் கூடவே நம்ம அப்படியே பாயிண்ட்ஸ் டேபிளும் பார்த்துடலாம். ஏன்னா பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இவ்வளோ நாளாக அவங்க வந்து பாட்டமில் தான் இருக்காங்க. அப்படி இருந்தாலும் அந்த ஆரஞ்ச் கேப் கன்டென்ஷனில் கலக்கிட்டு இருக்காரு கிங் கோலி. அவரோட வித்தைகளை ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டியும் இறக்கி வச்சுட்டே இருக்காரு.
அவர் அந்த மாதிரி ஆடுறதுனால இன்னும் அந்த வின்னிங் ஸ்ட்ரீக் இருந்திருக்கு ராயல் சேலஞ்சர்ஸ் பெங்களூருக்கு. இப்போ பாருங்கள் நீங்கள் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் அவங்க ஒரு 7th பொசிஷனில் இருக்காங்க. க்ரூஷியல் கேமுங்க பஞ்சாப் கிங்ஸோட. இன்றைக்கி தோத்த டீம் கண்டிப்பாக நாக் அவுட் ஆகிடும் ஃப்ரம் த ஐபிஎல், டாடா ஐபிஎல் 2024. ஸோ நிறைய ப்ரைட் அட் ஸ்டேக். ஆர்சிபி அஃப்கோர்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹாஃப் நல்லா இருக்குல்ல, பட் செகண்ட் ஹாஃபில் ரொம்ப நல்லா விளையாடிருக்காங்க. பிளென்டி ஆஃப் ப்ரைடோட விளையாடிருக்காங்க. ஸோ ப்ரைட் அட் ஸ்டேக், தே வில் லைக் டு வின். அண்ட் ஒரு அந்த 14 பாயிண்ட் அந்த டார்கெட்டை ரீச் பண்ண பார்ப்பாங்க. போன வருஷம் பை த விஸ்கர் மிஸ் பண்ணினாங்க குவாலிஃபிகேஷன். இந்த வருஷம் செகண்ட் ஹாஃப் நல்லா விளையாடிருக்காங்க. ஸோ டெஃபினட்டாக ஒரு எக்ஸைட்டிங் மேட்ச் ஆகிடுன்னு பார்க்குறேன். இங்கே பாருங்கள் கிரவுண்ட்ஸ்மேன்லாம் ஓவர் டைம் ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்க. டக்குன்னு அந்த கிரவுண்டை ரெடி பண்ணுறதுக்கு இன்னும் 10 நிமிஷத்தில் மேட்ச் ஆரம்பிச்சிடும்.
அன்சங் ஹீரோஸ் இல்லையா, ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டியும் வந்து அவங்களோட வேலையை கரெக்டாக பண்ணிட்டு போயிடுறாங்க ஒவ்வொரு முறையும்.
100%. அவங்க பேட்டர்ஸ் பவுலர்ஸ் மாதிரி கிரிக்கெட்டர்ஸ் மாதிரி தே கேன் நெவர் டேக் தி ஐ ஆஃப் த பால். ரெடியாக இருக்கணும், எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் என்ன வேணாலும் நடக்கலாம். எஸ்பெஷலி இந்த பீக் சம்மரில் அந்த நிறைய ஹெயில் ஸ்ட்ராம்ஸ், நிறைய தண்டர் ஸ்ட்ராம்ஸ் எல்லா சிட்டிஸ்லேயும் வரும். நிறைய மேட்சஸ் போன வருஷம் கூட நம்ம பார்த்தோம். ஐபிஎல் ஃபைனல் எப்படி மழை பெஞ்சது,
2 நாளுக்கு போச்சு. அது
2 நாளைக்கு போச்சு மேட்ச். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டைமில் சம்மரில் கண்டிப்பாக வரும், நிறைய மழை பெய்யும். அதனால தான் இந்த கிரவுண்ட் ஸ்டாஃப் எல்லாம் டோட்டலி அப்சல்யூட்லி ஆன் தேர் டோஸாக இருக்கணும்.
கோச் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் ஃபேக்ட் இந்த ரெண்டு அணிகளுக்குமே இந்த ஆட்டம் ரொம்ப முக்கியமான ஒரு ஆட்டம், ஒரு நாக் அவுட் கேம் மாதிரி இருக்க போது அவங்களோட பிளே ஆஃப்ஸ் கனவு தொடரணும்னா இன்னைக்கு அவங்க ஜெயிச்சே ஆகணும். ரெண்டு டீம்ஸுமே அதே ஒரு சுச்சுவேஷனில் தான் இருக்காங்க. பட் நாளைக்கும் டாடா IPL 2024 முக்கியமான ஒரு ஆட்டம் காத்துட்டு இருக்கு. சிஎஸ்கே ஆட போறாங்க ஜிடிக்கு எதிராக. அண்ட் ஜிடி சிஎஸ்கேக்கு ஆஃப்கோர்ஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கேம், பட் ஜிடிக்கு இன்னும் இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டாக இருக்க போகுது. ஏன்னா அவங்க நாளைக்கு ஜெயிக்கலன்னா pretty much out of contention for the playoffs.
ஆமாங்க. பட் ஐ திங்க் ஜிடி வந்து ரொம்ப லோ மோரலில் இருக்காங்க. இப்போ அவங்க டீமை நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஸ்ட்ரகிள் பண்ணுறாங்க. கேப்டன் கில் அண்ட் தி என்டையர் டீம். நீங்கள் மோஹித் சர்மா எப்படி ஆரம்பித்தார், இப்போது லிட்ரலி அவர் பிளேயிங் 11லேயே இல்லாமல் இருக்கார். ஸோ அவங்களோட மெயின் bowler ஃபார்மில் இல்லை, மெயின் பேட்டர் கேப்டன் நாட் இன் த பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஃபார்ம். எஸ் 350 ரன் அடிச்சிருக்காரு கிட்டத்தட்ட, பட் நாட் இன் த பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஃபார்ம். அதே நீங்கள் சிஎஸ்கே பக்கம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கேப்டன் லீடிங் ஃப்ரம் த ஃப்ரண்ட்னு சொல்லலாம், ஆன் ஆல் ஃப்ரண்ட்ஸ். போன மேட்ச் சூப்பராக அவங்க ரிசோர்ஸஸை மார்ஷல் பண்ணார், ஸ்பின்னர்ஸை ப்ரில்லியண்ட்டாக யூஸ் பண்ணார் இதே கிரவுண்டில் தான். ஸோ ஒரு மேக்னிஃபிசன்ட் கம்பேக் விக்ட்ரி. அந்த எல்எஸ்ஜியோட 2 மேட்ச் தோற்றதுக்கப்புறம் போன மேட்ச் நிறைய சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷன் கொடுத்துருக்கும்.
கோச் போன வாட்டி தீபக் சஹர் கிடையாது, பத்திரானா கிடையாது, இவங்கெல்லாம் இல்லாத சமயம் கிடையாதுன்னு நம்ம பயங்கரமா ஃபீல் பண்ணோம். ஆனா அது இருந்த பவுலர்ஸை கரெக்டாக யூஸ் பண்ணார். சாண்ட்னர் வந்தார், சூப்பராக ஆடினார். சிமர்ஜித்தும் சூப்பரான ஒரு பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் தந்தார். பட் ஒரு நீங்கள் சொல்லியிருந்தீங்க ஜிடிக்கு எதிர்மாறான ஒரு பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் நம்மளால பார்க்க முடியுது ஃப்ரம் சிஎஸ்கே. காரணம் கேப்டன்சி சூப்பராக பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காருன்னு.
டெஃபினட்டுங்க. ஐ திங்க் மேட்சுக்கு மேட்ச் அவர் இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகிக்கிட்டே இருக்கார். அவரோட அத்தாரிட்டி ஆன் த மேட்ச், அவரோட கண்ட்ரோல் ஓவர் த கேம், அவரோட கண்ட்ரோல் ஓவர் த மூமெண்ட், அது கிளியராக அவரோட பாடி லாங்குவேஜில் தெரியுது. ரித்துராஜ் கைக்வாட் அஃப்கோர்ஸ் சம்டைம்ஸ் லாங் ஆன் ஆஃபில் ஃபீல்டிங் பண்ணுறாரு டீமுக்காக. பட் போன மேட்ச் கூட நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஃப்ரெஷ் செட் ஆஃப் மீடியம் பேசஸை வச்சு ஆப்ரேட் பண்ணார். பட் பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக ஃபீல்ட்ஸ் வச்சு கிளியராக அந்த பிளான், ஒரு யங்ஸ்டரை எப்படி டீல் பண்ணமோ சிமர்ஜித் சூப்பராக டீல் பண்ணார். கரெக்ட் டைமில் அட்டாக்ல கொண்டு வந்தாங்க. அஃப்கோர்ஸ் ரவீந்திர ஜடேஜா இருந்தார். அந்த அந்த அட்டாக்கை அந்த
I think it's been really welcomed in this team. I think we've been speaking to the chefs, getting them to make specific meals that have a lower salt diet, a lower protein diet. They've been really welcoming and encouraging and been looking after me, which has been great.
Well, there he is, Cam Green. Well, here's something I didn't know about him, the chronic kidney disease. Shane Watson, who joins alongside me now. The kidney disease is something to be, it's a serious disease, isn't it? I didn't know anything about it. Do you think it affects his cricket too much?
Look, yeah, it is something serious and he's got to manage it for sure. And the one thing that it does have a bit of an effect when it comes to performance at times is when it's really hot, especially humid, and he does find cramping, the ability to be able to sort of manage his cramping more challenging compared to most other cricketers and most other athletes because of that kidney disease. So it's just something he's obviously ultra aware of. He's been managing it through his whole life. So he's just got to try and stay on top of it. But you see him at times where it's got really hot, especially in the Australian summer. And then when he starts to cramp, he starts to go downhill from a performance point of view, which has only seen it once or twice because of cramping can be just, plays such a huge part when your muscles are all just cramping at the wrong time, contracting at the wrong time, and it can have a big effect on your run-up, but also your ability to be able to bat as well.
Well, we just had Graham Smith here as well talking about Cam Green's batting, and maybe he needs to focus on the middle overs job because that's what he's likely to have. Last year with Mumbai, he was having all his success at the top of the innings. He does that with Australia. What do you think he should be doing? The middle over job, the top order job, or how difficult is it to actually master both?
Look, he's most equipped right now at batting at number 3 and batting in the top order, opening or batting number 3, because he's a technically correct top order batter, and that's where he's now found his home at Test cricket number 4, but that's where he's grown up batting in WA as well, more in the top order. So that's just a natural way for him to be able to just take on the game. But there's no question his skills that he's going to develop by batting at number 5 and 6 are only going to help his T20 cricket, his one-day cricket as well. That power hitting, being able to come in from nearly ball 1, assess the conditions, assess what your scoring options are, and then just going flat stick. So it's only going to help his batting. He's still only a young man. He's 24. And the immense skill that he has got, this development evolution, it's going to take some time. I knew how it was for me personally. It took me 4 or 5 years to be able to develop the power hitting skill, to be able to come in at the back end of an innings and feel comfortable that I could take the game on. But the one thing I know about Cam Green as well is that he is an incredibly fast learner. He picks things up, he assesses his game all the time. So you can see his skill development really speed up. It took me 4 or 5 years to be able to develop those skills. It wouldn't surprise me at all if it takes him maybe 6 months to a year to be able to develop those skills, because he's got incredible skill, but he's also such a fast learner and is always looking to get better all the time. So, yeah, it's only going to enhance his batting over the next couple of years by developing those skills that are coming in lower in a T20 game.
Yeah, well, he's about to get his impact into this match, because 8:55 is when this match is going to resume, which is great news. But from Punjab's perspective, Watto, they have done, well, you would say they've done a reasonable job. They've created 3 wickets, but they've also created another 5 drop catches, which will be disappointing in a knockout game. Does this break come at the right time for them? I see Brad Haddon offering some words of advice, maybe trying to sharpen them up to ensure that they don't make those same mistakes. Are they sitting in a good enough spot right now, or do they really need a good back 10 overs?
Oh, they need a very good back 10 overs. They certainly leaked runs in the fielding. The catching was very disappointing. So I think the upside for this break has more so been on the side of the Punjab Kings. It's given them time to be able to really reset, work through what the hell's going on, get that intensity back up to where it needs to be. And whereas the RCB, they've been flying these last 4 or 5 overs. Yes, they just lost the wicket of Rajat Patidar, but they've been flying. So I think it's more going to affect RCB more so than Punjab Kings.
Yeah, well, there we go. The last of the covers just coming off the field. Sam Curran is doing a few stretches, getting himself loose. The players will no doubt be out onto the outfield just to try and make sure they hit the ground running and they don't take a few deliveries to get going. Sam Curran making the big dismissal of Rajat Patidar right before the break. So it will be Cam Green out to take the middle as we get ready for the resumption of this match.
Something you don't often see at cricket, rain and hail at the same time, causing an interruption for just about 30 minutes here in Dharamshala. Match number 58, having to pause for this interruption, but credit must be given to the ground staff in the manner in which they've responded and preserved the pristine conditions here. Lots of activities during the break on the outfield. And it's about that time for the players to take the field. So the match poised at 119 for 3. RCB sent into bat by Sam Curran. Has laid a good platform. They lost a few wickets in the power play. Punjab Kings also spilled a couple chances, 5 to be exact, but it has allowed Virat Kohli to continue batting. He was dropped on 0 and 10. He's now poised on 42 from 23. And just before the interruption, Rajat Patidar lost his wicket. This is what the Punjab Kings bowlers did. Kavirappa on debut was brilliant. 2 wickets, should have been 3 or maybe 4. Finishing his complement of 4. But the other bowlers have found the going tough in good batting conditions and on a pitch that is offering a fair amount of bounce. Graham Swan, WV Raman alongside me. Now what's the plan for Cameron Green in his partnership with Kohli?
Well, the most important thing for these two, especially Virat Kohli, is to keep on in the same vein that he left before the rain and the hail. It's been so impressive. 119 for 3 from 10 overs is the team score. Kohli 42 from 23. So a strike rate of almost 200. If he can keep that going, maintain that from his end, and the other guys can afford to have a look for a couple of balls, Bengaluru are going to post a monster.
Livingston with his first opportunity with the ball.
From the Punjab Kings point of view, they got to try and capitalize on the break here. because that would upset the rhythm of the batters, and they got to try and see if they can bowl a few quiet overs here. But the challenge for them will be that the ball might get wet because of the interruption due to a bit of a drizzle.
Fortunately, no overs lost. Full toss. Just stroked away for one, so Kohli getting his eyes in again.
Yeah, the potential wet ball could be a real issue here. The outfield did have ice. It's obviously melted and a bit of rain. And although the ground stuff mopped, still going to be moisture around.
Swanee, you will know about rain and hail coming from England. So there's something for the RuPay credit card users, the RuPay Matchday Drop. You can get your phones out, get your hands on exclusive deals. You have 24 hours. Yeah, so much opportunity for RuPay credit card users with the RuPay Matchday Drop. Exclusive deals waiting for you. I guess Sam Curran will also feel confident that he still has Harshal Patel with 3 overs. He's been excellent bowling in the last 5 overs with his slower deliveries. Challenge will be for him to grip the ball properly.
Bit of turn. A lot of people will have looked at this pitch and think no turn is going to be on offer. But it is an old warm strip underneath that little bit of green grass. And you see that ball fizzing out of Livingstone's hand. Virat Kohli staring down at the pitch afterwards. He was surprised by it.
Just the 4 runs so far in this over, and there's a bit of turn as well for Livingston, and that's because the black soil underneath the surface will keep the moisture.
And to be fair, he's gotten away with a few full tosses in this over. 11 gone, 124 for 3.
नई जनरेशन का भी एक ही फोकस है, बॉल, बल्ला और बल्ले बल्ले।
हर जनरेशन का अलग है अंदाज, लेकिन सबके अनोखे स्वाद का एक है ना, कमला पसंद अनोखा स्वाद।
हेलो सर। जीतता रहे पुत्र, हारता रहे पुत्र। सर पंजाब दा पुत्र।
अरे सर आप भी शुरू हो गए।
टीम से बड़ा कुछ नहीं।
ड्रीम 11 इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है, जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
Before the rain break were very aggressive. Virat Kohli especially looking at the 4s, the 6s. This was the last ball that ended up being a very sloppy bit of work from Johnny Bairstow.
Yeah, so spin on from both ends. Grim Swan with a damp ball, wet outfield. What's key for a spinner?
Well, maintaining the grip and out of your hand is very tricky. Every time that ball goes into the outfield, it's the seam that gets wet. It's not the side of the balls at all. You don't worry about that. You try and keep that seam as dry as possible.
Nice shot in the gap. Over cover, it was wide of that fielder in long off. So Green gets going with his first boundary.
Nicely tossed up. A hint of turn as well for Chahal, because it is a shade.
captain choosing to bowl first. We'll hope to take full advantage of these conditions. Should be plenty to get the bowlers interested. The two openers are going to need to keep their wits about them.
We're almost ready for this match to get underway. It's late in the season and both teams will be desperate for a win. The pitch looks good. The crowd has arrived and it's near capacity. Can't wait for the action to begin.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Nice solid defensive shot. Too good. That is huge.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that. Just lent on that. Timing was perfect, and the outfield did the rest. Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the leg early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
The ball and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. The new batter always likes to field bat on balls. They bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. The right armour is coming into the attack from the airport end. Nice shot, just a flick off the hands.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Caught, and that's stuck. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, and collect that one though. Everyone's gone up. Start from the city end. Straight to the fielder. Great shot.
Can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Rogers, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
miss. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. No, terrible shot. Misses everything. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Wow, that's missed the lot. The end of another over. This time, though, more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Narayan, the spinner, coming into the attack. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Nearly gets the edge. Narayan with a great delivery there. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Narayan over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Doesn't beat the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Good shot, a beauty.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
Getting nicely. Settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
The captain's going to change things around in the field now.
Couldn't get it through the field. Trouble.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Narayan from the city end. Rogers into the attack now from the city end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be four.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
A few moves made in the field.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be six. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Gone. Good work catching that one. Fantastic catch at cover point. Great athleticism.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Everyone's gone up. Bowling fielders look really confident. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. Coley ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Over the challengers, 100 for 2.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Misses, that's a big chance gone begging. A direct hit and this could be gone. Kolkata has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. End of the over. The challengers 112 for 3.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
And caught deep mid-off with a simple catch. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Hit that one on the up, a fabulous drive for 6.
6 more, away she goes into the crowd. It's a big maximum as well.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Goes over the top with that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
That's the over. The challengers are 130 for 4. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous. This shot. Some adjustments to the field.
Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 8 off it. The challengers are 138 for 5. Callis from the airport end. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nice shot. Straight to gully. Good pick up. Big chance. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. A few moves made in the field.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Bowling fielders look really confident. This will be the first over of the power play. This pair should be trying to really push the scoring rate. Rogers to bowl the first over of the power play. It's going to be very tough to stop these two free-flowing batters. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Rogers, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. We'll have to head back to the pavilion.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. Kolkata needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained, a good over.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Russell has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Du Plessis taking... guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Misses everything.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Off the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Siraj is plenty from these bowlers.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Callis from the airport end. Well, the batters made a bit of a meal of that delivery. The bowler looks really confident. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The challengers are 180 for 8.